What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're jumping into the next one on our eternal frequency journey. Breathe in, breathe out. The official music video coming at us from Anonymous. Much love, Anonymous. You know who you are for sure. I definitely appreciate the support. Let's jump into it. Let's check it out together. Let's see what we got. If you enjoy it, obviously get over and show Eternal Frequency some love. We've been subbed up. We already hit the like button. Let's go.
4.5 years ago, my mom was diagnosed with lung cancer. At that time, I was still in high school and I hadn't even graduated yet. I was in a toxic relationship at the time that I wasn't able to look at the telltale signs of, and that made it worse. Then COVID hit. For almost 6 to 8 months, couldn't see my own mom, who was sick.
Hey, this is tragic already, but I appreciate the courage to tell your story. That goes for everybody out there. Like, definitely your stories are worth telling and they're worth listening to for sure. Everybody goes through different things, but we're all going through something, and this happens to be something that there's a lot of people out there that they went through it. Never, ever, ever would I want to not be able to see one of my family members that was in a hospital because of this. Like, for real, I'm glad that it didn't happen to me, but my heart goes out to you, all of the people out there that it did happen to.
Who was sick. I also lost multiple jobs, and I was stuck home alone more often than not. I had no one to talk to at the time, and I tried to OD on whatever was in our medicine cabinet. December 15th, 2020, my mom passed away. This person who I thought was my friend seemed to comfort me over the apparently 10 days that I went without talking to anyone else. And months after, I think about 3 months after, that friend was on leave again, and we went to his house to have a few drinks together. And when I was too far gone, he took advantage of that. And I ended up being sexually assaulted by someone who I considered at the time my best friend.
Big, big, big respect for the story.
In the mirror, thinking nothing will complete her. Life is a blur, a disaster, feels the weight on her shoulders. She judges herself day by day, and her pain never goes away. Just dwells on her mistakes, self-love tied up in chains. Demons keep on haunting, haunting, and the future seems so daunting, daunting. The scars you keep on hiding, hiding. What's the point of fighting? Breathe in, breathe out. Don't give up, you're more than enough.
Fuck yes, seriously. Keep breathing in, keep breathing out. You definitely are more than enough. We need you here a hell of a lot more than we need you anywhere else. Like, no matter what then you're going through out there. I know the world's in shit right now. The world is in shit right now. The world is going through things. If you're one of the ones caught up in it all, in the whirlwind that has been this last few years, like, seriously, just keep breathing. It's bound to get better. It can't get any worse.
Breathe out, don't give up, you're more than enough. Breathe in, breathe out, hold on tight, you'll be alright. Even when you can't take it
always heard the term depression is all in your head, and same with anxiety, but
Hey, that's most certainly not the case. There are people out there that are actually born with a mental disorder, depression. There are other people who are sad at things that are going on in their life, but it's most certainly different for person to person. It's not as easy for somebody who's just sad, or it's not as easy for somebody who's actually diagnosed with depression, who has it. It is a disorder. For people that have it, it's a lot harder to just become happy. You can't just tell them it's all in your head. All you got to do is check. That doesn't work for everybody. It only works for people that are just out there that maybe aren't really, maybe don't have the disorder itself. They just got a shitty hand in life and they're letting it get the best of them. But there are multiple levels and stages and types of depression out there for sure. Not one cure for all of them together. There's one cure cures all.
it's real. I went through a tough breakup with my ex-fiance. A month later, I lost my uncle due to COVID. 4 months later, my grandfather passed away. Altogether, I've lost a total of like 7 or 8 people. And, 2021 was definitely one of the darkest times of my life. I can say if it wasn't for my friends, my family, hell, if it wasn't for stuff like music and stuff, I probably wouldn't be here.
He sees himself in the mirror, feeling his light grown dimmer, ached by the guilt of the blood that was spilled, like controlled by a razor. He judges himself day by day, and the sting never goes away. His mind just on replay, every mistake he's ever made. Demons keep on haunting, and the future seems so daunting. The scars you keep on hiding. What's the point of fighting? Breathe in, don't give up, you're more than enough. Breathe in, hold on tight, you'll be alright. Even when you can't take it anymore, gotta find a life worth living for. It's not time to say goodbye.
I've gone through many, many years of feeling things like depression, anxiety, social anxiety, self-esteem issues, confidence issues, been in therapy multiple times, been on medication multiple times, and I've experienced things such as self-harm, suicidal thoughts, wanting to commit suicide, and honestly just feeling like I was never enough, and some days it does still feel like that.
Closer to the ledge, innocence pushed to the edge. Nowhere is safe, nowhere to run. Peace is not a loaded gun. Breathe in, don't give up, you're more than enough. Breathe in, hold on tight, you'll be alright. Even when you can't take it anymore, gotta find a life worth living for. It's not time to say goodbye. It's not time to say goodbye.
Absolutely a power song that's much needed for a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people that just need to know that, hey, it's going to be okay. We see you. You're real. You're alive. You're here. You're not just some invisible pile of emotions. Like, definitely the vibe that we look to push on this channel as well. Like, seriously, I understand the world is going through some shit. I understand people are right there in the mix. We don't get to escape it. Like, it's a pity we spend so much time looking down at our phones instead of when we walk around, looking around and catching people's eye and finding out their story and asking simple questions like, how are you doing today? Are you okay? Are things okay? You might be what somebody needs to actually spit out an answer that maybe you're not ready, maybe you weren't expecting to hear. Most of the time you expect to hear, everything's fine. But maybe somebody just needs an ear. Maybe somebody just needs to vent a little bit. Definitely, I've been at my lowest of lows, and it's you all that pulled me up out of it for sure. I was at a place where you get as low as you can go. Like, not being able to even afford top ramen was a problem. When it's one of the cheapest things that you could possibly eat. Some nights came up, and just had to tell the missus, hey, we can't eat tonight. I've been there. Had my own struggles. The best thing to do is to never let it get the best of you. Always back yourself into a corner with people who are in the fight with you. Like, legitimately, my heart goes out to anybody out there suffering from it. If you guys enjoyed it, get over Show Eternal Frequency some love on their channel. It's right there in the description. Smash the like button if you liked it, the dislike button if you disliked it. Check out the other video over there. Until the next one, I'm highly combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. I love you to the moon and back. Peace.